Nalla Narasimhareddy Education Society's group of institutions integrated campus. This is Dr. G. Subbarao, professor working in the Department of Civil Engineering. In today's online class, I would like to explain about aquifers and types of aquifers. What is an aquifer? An underground body of rock or sediment that serves as a reservoir for large volumes of groundwater is called as aquifer. So, an underground body of rock or sediment that serves as a storage reservoir for large quantity of groundwater is called as aquifer. If we see sand, for example, contains so many pores, openings which are connected. Gravel, of course, good porosity, can store water and also permeability is good. So water can or fluid can travel. Groundwater, maybe sediment, sand or gravel or rock, sandstone for example. So these are all aquifers. Aquifers must be porous and also permeable. Usually sandstone, conglomerate, fractional limestone and sand and gravel or some of the volcanic rocks are good aquifers. Groundwater is found in two zones. One is unsaturated zone, the other one is saturated zone. The unsaturated zone is lying below the land surface, which contains water and air in the open spaces or pores. Saturated zone, which has pores and fractures, which are filled with water, underlies the unsaturated zone. So, unsaturated zone is lying below the land surface. Further, we can find saturated zone wherein pores and fractures of a rock filled with water, that is called saturated zone. Most of the aquifers are of large aerial extent and may be visualized as underground storage reservoirs. Sand and clay deposits, especially mudstone in the clay deposits, are quite porous. 30 to 50% is the porosity in case of sand and 40 to 70% in case of clay. Though they are very porous in nature, but sand can be quite permeable when compared to mudstone. Unconsolidated materials like gravel, sand and even silt make relatively good aquifers. Coming to the types of aquifers, basically aquifers are two types: confined aquifer and unconfined aquifer. Unconfined aquifer, this is an aquifer that is connected to the surface and thus its upper surface always rise and fall. You can see the picture. So here it is connected to the surface, the aquifer, so that it always, the surface can rise and fall. Coming to confined aquifer, which is closed, that means this aquifer, confined aquifer, is bounded above and below with impermeable beds or the beds of lower permeability. than that of the aquifer itself. So here it is bounded. That's why this is closed. This is open. If we see unconfined aquifer or open aquifer, water flows downwards. I mean, which passes through the openings or pores or fractures to fill the gaps in the rock or sediments. See, this is the picture. So water is pouring. So the water is flowing downwards through the presence of small pores or fractures to fill the gaps. Spaces are empty or partially filled here. Whereas here, whatever the pores or spaces are totally filled with water. That's why this is a saturated zone. This is unsaturated zone. So the upper layer of the saturated zone is called as water table, or else the top of the saturated zone is called as water table. The position of the water table varies in unconfined aquifer due to seasonal precipitation changes. Sometimes the precipitation is more, sometimes less, sometimes average, sometimes may be absent, and hence the water table varies. And consumption of groundwater. If groundwater is extracted more and more in quantity, certainly the water table goes down. Unconfined aquifers are those into which water seeps from the ground surface directly above the aquifer. So this is the bedrock. This is unconfined aquifer. So that, water seeps from the ground surface directly into the aquifer and above the bedrock. Where groundwater is in direct contact with the atmosphere through the openings or pores of the overlying rock or soil, then the aquifer is said to be unconfined. In unconfined aquifers, the groundwater fills partially and the upper surface of the water table is free to rise and decline. That water table is always under atmospheric pressure. How the pressure is under pressure? Pressure caused by the weight of the atmosphere is called as atmospheric pressure. It is important to note that the unconfined aquifers, which are very close to the surface, can be vulnerable to contamination. Since the water table is very close to the surface and the seepage or drainage which flows and which enters into the surface, upper surface. That is the reason unconfined aquifers, those which are very close to the surface, are may be contaminated due to the activities on the land surface. There are so many activities are going on. Coming to confined aquifer. Confined aquifer is also called as closed aquifer. Precipitation results so that because of precipitation, the water flowing down through the soil or rock into the upper unconfined layer, only to be blocked by underlying confined layer. Water enters the rocks of the confined aquifer at higher elevation and flows down slope to fill aquifer layer. Confined layer is always, sandwiched between impermeable layers. Water of confined aquifer may be under pressure and flow to the surface through artesian wells with little or no pumping. See, this is the artesian well which has water is coming out without any pressure, because this is already under pressure, so there is no pumping motor. A confined aquifer is basically a layer of water that is always under pressure. Once again, you can see in the picture, this is the impervious layer, this is another impervious layer. So the geological formation is always sandwiched between two impervious layers. That is the reason artesian well comes out as a result. Confined aquifers are those in which an impermeable layer exists that prevents water from seeping into the aquifer from the ground surface. Instead, water seeps into confined aquifers from farther away where the impermeable layer does not exist. So, these impermeable layers never allow water to seep into the confining aquifer from the ground surface. But water can seep into the confined aquifer from farther away where the impermeable layers does not exist. That means a confined aquifer is sandwiched between two confining beds. Layers of impermeable strata, that is clay. Always impermeable strata is clay, which impede the movement of water into and out of the aquifer. Because of the confining beds, groundwater in these aquifers is under high pressure. Because of the high pressure, the water level in a well rises to a level higher than the water level at the top of the aquifer. If conditions are right or suitable, a confined aquifer can produce a pressurized flow of water that is known as artesian well. So this is the artesian well, which is through the confined aquifer. And the well which is in unconfined aquifer is not an artesian well. Thank you.